¿Por qué te vas? Muchas personas no pueden entender, no pueden comprender por qué nosotros hacemos todo esto. Porque cada vez la respuesta es diferente. ¿Por qué te vas? Ven conmigo y te voy a enseñar. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que saliste nomás para salir? ¿Cuándo corrías nomás para correr? Cuando la experiencia era inocente. Cuando los lugares eran nuevos para ti. Cuando estudiaste de las personas de allá, de la tierra acá. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que viviste? Para salir, para vivir, para ver algo que nadie ha olvidado. ¿Qué preguntas? ¿Por qué es la vida?
Testing, testing. Okay, now we're recording, you see? Can you hear me in there?
Where's the letters?
I know, grab them again.
I
know, right here.
Okay, now.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, we'll just do the first line.
¿Por qué te vas?
Thank you guys so much for watching this film. It means so much to me for this to be the first film of the year that I've come out with. I feel like a little context goes a long way in these situations, and I won't take up too much of your time because you've already spent time watching the film itself, and I appreciate that. I would just like to give proper love to all the people that are involved with something like this coming to life. So first off, Sony, thank you guys. I am very grateful because this camera is anything that every filmmaker could ever dream of. And for a travel filmmaker like me, where I'm typically going run and gun, it's the perfect, proper cinema camera to take into an environment you might not see these cameras in, but I feel like it was just such a unique way to showcase the beautiful place of Costa Rica. And I'm glad to probably be one of the few to bring this proper cinema camera to a place like this. Secondly, I would like to thank all the people involved in this. First off, my girlfriend, who you see throughout the film, did an incredible job helping bring this vision to life. And also a great part on the scripting side, because as people who typically travel, whether if you're a traveler or a travel filmmaker, or you just love to travel in general, we kind of found ourselves asking, why do you go? Like, what is the point? Whether you get that question from yourself or whether you get it from a family member or a friend questioning why you're doing something, I think it's always cool to have that battle of like, why do we do what we do? Asking yourself why. As a person who does love to travel, the answer always does differ. Maybe it's to experience the cultures. Maybe it's to experience the people. Maybe it's to meet new people, to see new experiences, find new places that people haven't been to. I think that the answer is all of the above. And that's kind of what we went to go and portray through this. I feel like there's so much beauty in what we gain from traveling, whether it's learning about the environment that we're going to, or more so learning about ourselves. It was very short in the film, but one of the cool things that happened was when we went to this beautiful waterfall, we had actually brought 2 strangers with us that we had met at an Airbnb. I think that that's just the beauty of traveling. You meet new people, you experience new things, and we found out that they didn't have a car, so we decided to extend the hand. And I think that that's kind of what it all comes down to, is extending the hand, being a good person. And once you do that, once you open yourself up to that vulnerability, life really gives back to you tenfold. And lastly, one of the reasons this film is so special to me is actually because of the voiceover, which is done by my grandpa, who essentially taught me Spanish. And going to Costa Rica, I had been practicing Spanish prior to that with my grandfather. And having that relationship with him is something that holds so dear to my heart, since I know his pride and joy is passing on that language to his grandchildren. So when I was in Costa Rica, I was able to practice the language, speak with the locals, and I just kept thinking about my grandpa the whole time. So when I came to make this film, I immediately knew that I wanted him to be the voiceover, him to be the voice telling this story of why we go, why we do what we do, why we travel, why we choose to experience life. I just want to say thank you to everybody once again. And if you've made it this far in the video, if you could do me a favor, if you could comment something to my grandpa, it would make his entire year. Something along the lines of, "You crushed it, way to go, Grandpa Romo." That would be amazing. So I just want to say thank you guys again for watching, for sticking throughout this whole entire video. We have a ton coming up this year, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. Peace.